Hello, and a very warm welcome to all the listeners. Today, we are going to discuss about safety and first aid. My name is Chavi Sahai, and I work as an assistant professor at AISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology. The learning objective of today's session are we will learn about the safety measures that are taken in the hotel by the housekeeping department for everyone's safety, be it the guests or the staff members. And we shall also learn about the potentially hazardous conditions that can be present in housekeeping and how we need to handle them. So first, we need to understand about safety and security. Both these words mean safeguarding the human and the physical assets. But what is a slight distinction here, I would like to stress is that safety is more related to things like when we have emergencies, fire, safety, we need to prevent injuries, and also damage to hotel property. So the concept of safety and security is taken for granted generally, but it is very important and it plays a very important role because the life of guests depends in the hands of the organization. Specifically, we are going to be discussing it from the point of view of housekeeping department. Also, that security, the word in itself, is used generally in reference to freedom from fear when people are not scared, they are not anxious, and also in some sense to prevention of theft. Safety includes dealing with accidents if at all it happens, how to give first aid, prevention of fire, and other conditions. So now we will be discussing about some of the potentially hazardous condition that may be present in the hotel, specifically in the housekeeping area. So first is faulty equipments. If the electrical equipments that we are using, be it electrical or non-electrical, manually operated any equipment, if it is faulty, the wheel is not proper, the plug top is missing on the wires, etc., it may lead to an accident. If any flooring is damaged, the tiles are chipped, it needs our immediate attention because trips and spills and people falling, such incidents may happen. Similarly, we all are aware of the signages that need to be used in the hotel housekeeping when an area is being mopped, or especially when water is being used for cleaning purposes, because slippery floors also may lead to a lot of accidents. So it is potentially hazardous condition, but if we take proper measures, we can avoid that. If any cracked or broken glass is found anywhere, it immediately needs to be segregated, disposed of properly, because cuts and nicks might happen and sometimes it can be serious. Any worn out electrical insulation needs to be immediately attended, because generally we use very heavy equipments in housekeeping, and if the earthing is not proper, somebody, some employee may get injured, or a guest may also get an electrical shock. Similar thing is related to overloaded electrical sockets. If a power point plug is meant for small equipments, we should not be bypassing it and using heavy equipments there, because if it is overloaded, short circuits might happen. Any worn out carpets and rugs, especially if you've seen in the banquet area from the service sides, sometimes because the traffic is very heavy, the carpet is very worn out. People keep walking, but how can it be potentially hazardous? Is when the level is not proper, sometimes people carrying some things or while just walking, they might trip and fall, and it may lead to an accident. Next, if any cleaning equipment is left lying around in the way while people are walking in that area, they might just trip over it, or they might injure themselves in any which way. Again, it is a potentially hazardous condition. So we as housekeeping staff members have to be very careful in keeping our equipments properly in the proper area designated. Unsafe use of ladders, when we do not open it properly, do not, no, we just put it against the wall, climb up, because it's a small job that needs to be attended. But if we do not use it properly, it may lead to a accident that may happen. If any area is not very well illuminated, the lighting is not proper, somebody might fall, no, any accident can happen. So when we are working in any housekeeping area, the lighting has to be very adequate. Next, loose stair treads. There are some beadings that are there in the staircase, which is there in the hotels. If those beadings have come off, if those treads have come off and become loose while climbing or while coming down, somebody may, just trip and fall, and because of it, it can lead to an accident. So minor things like these have to be noticed by housekeeping, and we have to make sure they are attended immediately to prevent any such accidents. Then again, a cleaning agent bottle, sometimes it contains acids, sometimes it is alkaline in nature, where you have various types of chemical agents. But if they are not capped properly, secure tightly the caps and left just like that, a small, nudge can make them fall, and it may lead to a fire, or it may lead to spoiling of the floors, linen, etc., anything. So these are very small things, but we have to pay a lot of attention. Moving ahead, some more potentially hazardous condition in our housekeeping are non-adherence to the instructions. All the bottles and chemicals that we use in housekeeping, they come with their instructions, which is written at the back. We have to be training our staff very well to understand all these instructions. Maybe it can be related to dilution, it can be related to how to dispose of the bottle, etc. We have to follow everything so that accidents do not happen. Any corrosive cleaning agents, something that, spoils the surface, or that dissolves the surface on which we are using it, that can lead to any nicks and cuts and skin infection, or hurting somebody if we are not using proper gloves and using that agent. So the health of the staff is also very important, not just the guests. So these things may lead to a hazardous condition for the staff member. So we have to keep following all the instructions. Then, just for fun sake or by ignorance, if we mix some chemical cleaners, that can lead to a fire, or it may cause explosion. Things like that can happen. So we have to be very vigilant. Again, I'll stress upon training our staff so that such situations do not arise. When we do not store the cleaning agents properly, some bottle became empty, we empty the acidic cleaner into it. No, somebody by mistake may use it for something else. Again, it may lead to spoiling of any hotel property. Somebody's skin may get affected, somebody's eyes may get injured. So we have to be very careful. Again, incorrect use of the trolley. The trolley is meant for storing linen, cleaning agents, etc. If you use it for ferrying heavy goods from pantry to the elevator, etc., that means we are not using the trolley properly, and again, it may lead to spoiling of the trolley, or again, some things may spill off the trolley and cause some accident. So we have to be using it correctly. Again, coming back to the health of the staff member, if while making beds, while cleaning toilets, there's a certain way, a proper posture that needs to be followed by all the staff members. If they are not bending and lifting in a certain way, something may not affect them today, but over the years they might have back problems, they might have other health issues. Again, a hazardous condition for the staff. Lastly, unsatisfactory hygiene and sanitation standards, be it in the pantry area, any of the housekeeping areas in general, if these are not, properly followed, then it can lead to a hazardous condition. If we are throwing away chemicals just like that without following proper instructions, accidents may happen. And also, incorrect posture of the staff while they are working. Next, we will discuss about safety awareness. Safety awareness should be an ongoing program in all the hotels. because the management should be aware of all the recent laws concerning the safe working environment and also about the safety of the hotel employees. Periodically, training should be provided to all the staff members so that everything is revised and any new law that has come into being should be followed by everyone. So we will see some of the things that the hotel needs to do for safety awareness. First is the awareness program should be an ongoing thing. Periodically, it should keep happening. Then the hotel staff, management, everyone should be aware of the laws that concern the safe work environment and also about the safety of the employees. Periodic training should be followed. Safety manuals regarding running of any heavy equipments, any machinery, etc., needs to be formulated for the use of all equipment and various tasks that need to be performed in the same manner. Then, to make sure that the staff members are following all the rules that we have made and formulated, the surprise checks need to be done by the supervisors of housekeeping to see that all the safety manual things that are listed are being followed. So we come to the end of this session. In this, we've discussed about safety and security, what are some potentially hazardous conditions that exist in housekeeping, and also what do we mean when we say about the safety awareness program. I would like to thank you all for listening in. Please follow the link which is given in the description box and attempt the quiz. I would also like to give credit to the following sites from where I have sourced some material in preparing this presentation.